All right, guys. So what we see here is we have a break and hold on Bitcoin. We're on Bitcoin, the 1 hour chart. We have a break and hold. So it broke down through this key level, through this support. It held under this level. So that's a very bearish sign. So now we see another full body candle here, um, which we would expect, right? So now we have another level here at this 110,700 level. Notice how this was a very key area here. Like, look at this. It acted as resistance. It broke this with volume, came back, retested it, and that started a rally. So this is a level, right? So this is where we want to enter at this 110,700-ish level. So we see our RSI on the 1 hour is dry. It's like resetting. It was a steep deceleration. So this is where we are looking to enter. Let's go to the 5 minute and see how it's super oversold. See, we hit 30 RSI a few times. It's super oversold, but we have to just be patient and wait for this level, or we can just go ahead and put our entry in and just look to manage our risk. Um, but yeah, we want to be putting in limit orders to get in at this level. Let me confirm. Yeah, it is like that. Yeah, 110,700. This level right here, this red dotted line. That's where we're looking to enter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to my prop. Oh, and remember how we had the BOGO deal, the buy one get one? Um, that they did give us that second account. So we are trading $200,000 worth of capital for $800. So it is very much real. But yeah, I think we ended on this account. We were up 200 from our last Bitcoin trade. See, we're already 3 days in the challenge, but remember, we didn't even trade. We took a dummy trade the first day, so we're really not even 3 days in. I'm gonna go ahead and to proceed to trade. I'm gonna set my limit order. Oh, another thing too, I meant to tell y'all. Another thing too is that this specific broker, they operate or they use the data and order book from, I want to say is Bybit. So you'll notice that on this chart, like on this brokerage, that Bitcoin is currently at 110,817, right? I go back to TradingView, it's at 110,866. Like, it's not exactly paired, but that's just because the Bitcoin chart that I'm watching is pulling from Binance. It's pulling from Binance brokerage. So a way to check that is like I can come up here and see how they will pull from different brokerages like Bitcoin. It's the same Bitcoin, right? But Bybit, KuCoin, BitGet, Coinbase. So it is important to know where your prop firm is getting their data from. That's important to know. And the reason why that's important is because, see, if I set a limit order here based on my chart, that could differ slightly from what it gets filled out here on the prop firm. See, I want to enter at 110,700, but it's almost already at that level. Does that make sense? So I want to go ahead. So instead of me placing a limit order, I'm just gonna watch it and manually enter it when I see my entry. Like, it's getting close to my entry, so I'm just gonna manually watch it and wait for it to get here. And ideally, I want to buy it going up. I don't want to catch a falling knife. I want it to get to this level, consolidate, and then buy it. So I don't know when. I don't know if it's going to happen within the next 10 minutes. I don't know if it's going to happen within the next 2 hours. Ideally, I want it to get to my level, consolidate, get some momentum, and then go up. But you don't want to just get it here and then it keeps going down. You want it to consolidate or go through it. It reclaims it, consolidates, gathers momentum, and then like a rubber band, like you're pulling that rubber band, then you let that rubber band go and it shoots up. So that's what we're looking to do. Remember, I told you that on Bitcoin, we can do market orders on Bitcoin because it has a lot of liquidity, a lot of liquidity. So I'm on Bitcoin. I'm still on 5x leverage. That's the max you can do on this specific brokerage is 5x. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait. Be patient. Wait for your entry. Don't get in too early. Don't jump the gun. If you miss it, that's okay. Don't jump the gun. Just be patient. Wait for that entry. I have already alerted the chat in our free setups, guys. Join the Discord. Free setups. I alerted it. Look. I alerted it. here we have a break and hold under 111,974, very bearish chart, will most likely continue downward to the 110,700 level. Well, look at here. As we expected, we got the acceleration. So I do alert the chat, guys. Join the Discord. Yeah, we just want to be patient. We want to be patient and wait till it gets to this level. We don't want to try to get in here, right? There's no reason to get in here when it's still going down. The momentum, and we're under VWAP, we're on a bearish chart. We don't want to get in now. We want to see some momentum going this way, going up. We don't want to try to jump the gun. I say if we get in here, our first stop loss will be here. We can see at this 109.9, it bounced here. You see right here? We had the same thing from this same top. See this top, double top? It went down and it bounced here. So it is a very real possibility that we get in at this level and it comes down here. They just drop, they wick it down. So that is a very real possibility, and that's why you want to manage your risk. You don't want to go in super heavy on your first entry. Me personally, I really don't like to double down or add to my losing position on prop firms, right? Because we have such a tight R&R risk reward. So yeah, I want to get in with a good amount, a good size. Bitcoin is not so bad because it's not like the meme coins or low liquidity pairs that would just like wick down. Bitcoin is not that bad. But yeah, we want to make sure we get a good entry with the good size and then manage our trade to the best we can. So, but yeah, this will be my stop loss here at that 110 level. So yeah, we will just wait. We will wait and we will just wait for our entry. Looks like we've started to bounce already. Oh, we go to the 5 minute chart. Yeah. See, we started to bounce. Um, I still I still don't like it. I still don't like the entry yet. I really want to get right on my line. I have like when I do my lines, man, I do them, when I mark my levels, I mark them exactly. So, um, I still don't love this as an entry. If we miss it, we miss it. That's fine. But yeah, I really want to get right up on this line. Like here, it was like 100 points away from getting right on the line. So got to be patient, man. And if we miss the entry, we miss the entry. But yeah, I wanna see it get right on that line. I'll take the entry and then we'll ride it up. This will be my first. This resistance level will be my first take profit. So, and what you can do too, instead of sitting here waiting, you can just come here, press this plus button, add an alert at this Bitcoin 110. If I go to my alerts, see, got the alert right there. So now I don't have to sit here and stare at the screen. You can just go on and, if you know that's your entry and you don't want to get in too early, just set your alert and walk away. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Okay. So if you think about it, let's think about the psychology of this trade and what's happening, right? Let me move all of this. Let's think about what's going on. We see strong selling pressure. We break through a resistance level with volume, right? Downward pressure, break through it, clean break, full body candle. We keep going down, down, down. And now look. So here we had a clear downtrend, clear downtrend. Now look, consolidation. See how, let me get my trend line and plot some trends here. I'm gonna go to the edge of the candles, but we can clearly see this channel, right? Clearly we can see down, 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 down. Now look, now all of a sudden we're getting consolidation. We're getting consolidation now. I'm gonna go horizontal line. See, look here. Let me get rid of that. Just do horizontal line. Horizontal line from here. See? So look at the trend. Downward trend. Now we get consolidation. Consolidation. I still would like to buy it here, but this is a good sign that that downward momentum, that selling pressure has slowed down. And if it breaks through this, if it breaks that 111, maybe you take an entry there, you know? But that's a very good sign that at least you're not catching the falling knife, you know? So that's a good sign. So our support level that we identified was very valid. And if we take the trade and it gets invalidated, you just stop out, you know? So that's what I want to show real quick. Still would love to get it at this level, obviously, but let that RSI catch up. It's down at 34. Yeah. So if we get it here, see that's confluence. We will be about 30 on the RSI. If we can get it here around here, we would be at 30 RSI. We would be at a support level, right? So we would have some confluences starting to work together in our favor. And that's why it's good to just be patient, man. Be patient. We're looking at some other names. Yeah. Everything is everything is below VWAP. Just be patient. You could take an entry here if you wanted to. I wouldn't really recommend it, but I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, there's no strong volume here that you would hurry to jump in this trade at right here. There's no reason to. You got to be strong in your technical analysis and just, wait for things to come to you. I think that's probably the biggest mistake that traders make is not that they don't like, we literally went through and broke through this chart and I'm telling y'all why I would take it here. But some people would still get in here and then they get surprised when an hour later, it comes back and actually retests this level. And maybe it wicks down from some crazy liquidity grab and it goes down to here or it goes down to here. They're surprised, like, oh, the market's after out to get me. Like, nah, bro, you just took a bad entry. You were not patient. We literally been sitting here for 20, 30 minutes. We have not gotten our clear entry. There's no clear volume that this thing is bouncing. I mean, I don't know why you'd be in a hurry to jump in. Here, let me mark this level here because this is a right here. I like to do a dotted line. Oh, it's an entry. I don't know. I probably had this marked before. I'm gonna get rid of that one. I don't know where that one corresponds to. But people are surprised. They're like, "Oh, the market's out to get me." No, the market ain't out to get you, man. You took a bad entry. Be patient. But this is a good sign though. Strong, strong selling pressure. Consolidation. Consolidation. Let's get a retest. Let's get a retest here. Let's get a retest closer to here, and then we'll take it. We'll take it with a tight stop. That's it. We still low on RSI. Yeah, be patient. All right, guys, I'm gonna take a little break from this trade. As we can see, it hasn't really done much of anything, but we did break out of the downtrend. We are now consolidating, which is a good sign. Obviously, I wanted to get a little closer to here before I take an entry. It's never really good to buy the middle. See, the RSI is creeping up, but it's still going sideways. So I'm not really loving this trade yet. Let's just see. It's probably gonna take another couple hours to probably within the next hour or so, next hourly candle, we can get this retest of this level. And that's ideally when we want to be get in. See, it could be flagging. Look at this. Could be a big bear flag here. So you just got to be patient. I don't really love the volume here. See, there's low volume on this candle. It's not a full body candle. You know, there's more wick than body. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just I'm gonna come back to this trade. We'll revisit this one, but yeah, I'm just this is an important module because it's showing patience in the trade. It's not just all about making money. You gotta know your levels. You gotta, get sniper entries, and this is just not it, right? It's just a consolidating, and this is not it. So I'm gonna conclude this video for now, and I will jump back on this later.